Hello everybody, and welcome back to SheffPlays, and today we're doing our overall Black Ops Zombies critique. Now, I know we didn't touch on the Resurrection Pack, which is Shino, Verrucht, Noct, and Derice, but that's just because they are almost exactly the same thing across both games. I might touch on them when we come to Zombies Chronicles, just because there it is a little bit drastic, like the difference. But here, not so much. Besides the fact that you play as the actual characters and it's Black Ops 1 weapons. So yeah, let's get started, talk about each map, give the rating that we gave them, and then average it out and give my final thoughts. So let me just grab that. Alright, for Kino, to start, I'm well aware that we used the Chronicles version, but that's because the symbol that's all over the map, I don't know if I'm allowed to show it like that. Like with these guys, it's on their arm, and I'm sure that's okay because it's not like I'm like staring it down. But for that one, it is all over the place. And I know on YouTube that can be a big no-no, so I decided I was not going to push that button. So yeah, I think overall, with some maps, I do prefer the Chronicles version. With some maps, I prefer the original. But that one, I could really take it or leave it either way. So I'm gonna give, I gave that map an 8. And you know, I think it's alright. It's a solid start to Black Ops 1 Zombies. I love the fact that it was supposed to be in World at War. But it was, I know time was a big part of it. I don't remember if money was a part of it. I'm sure to an extent it was. But yeah, I love that. Because like it really does suit World at War, but I think it's a cool entryway into Black Ops 1 Zombies. So yeah, that one has an 8. And onto Ascension. I think the map itself is really cool. The layout is pretty dope. The setting is really cool. But I don't know, for me there's something lacking about it. And with that, you also have the little astronaut monkeys that I didn't want to tank the score super far because of them. Because I also realized for some reason I forgot to rate the map in a couple of these. But in that one too, I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't really think it does any harm, but I also don't think, I think it's perfect. I know for some people it is their like all-time favorite map. And that's totally fine. Not judging, it's just not the map for me. So, I give that one a 7. And now on to Call of the Dead. That map, I used to despise. And that could be just because I never played it by myself and always played it with people who would like immediately shoot George. And I just never enjoyed it when I was younger. But now, like, I do. I do find that map to be super fun. And I've gone back and played it a couple times since we've done the rating. And you know what? I'm giving it... I gotta stop saying that. I already rated them. I gave it an 8. And I think rightfully so. I do when it comes down to that. And like, I think it was not Alpha Omega. Whatever Black Ops 4 called it when they remade it. I don't remember. But I prefer Call of the Dead. Not that the Black Ops 4 one is bad, but I do prefer the original. And plus, when you get to do it, George really isn't that hard to take down. I had a FAMAS with double tap and speed cola, and by the time I had taken him out, I still had stock ammo, like 4 mags worth. So like, it's really not that hard. And I gave that map an 8. I like that one a lot. Okay. And now to 5. 5 is such a different map. It's weird, but it's good weird. And it's one that I find myself getting into more now. Again, because like the Pentagon Thief used to like make me really nervous and like used to make me panic as a kid. But same thing as him for George. Like same thing for him as with George, is like he's really not that hard to take down. Like I think it's just like a mental game thing. And I don't know, he was down in seconds really. Like the first time I used the MPL and just like I don't think I barely used it, like 3 mags, and he was down. And I got a Pack-a-Punch fire sale for it. So, yeah, I gave that map a 7. Not bad. Again, not perfect, but not bad. Shangri-La. That map is in my top 3 favorites. So I was biased going in, and biased coming out, because I absolutely love that map. That's a map that I replay both on... Wow, that was close. Replay both on Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 1, because I don't... It's so solid. Like, the map itself is cool. The layout is cool. Like, the Pack-a-Punch is dope. And yes, there is a monkey on that map. Like, I did not need to do that. Like in Ascension, but they're not as annoying. And I feel like with that map, because of the monkeys, their power-ups for like max ammo, double points, and whatnot are so much more often. Like, a lot more often. I was getting like 2 to 3 per round. And I think it's because if the monkeys take them, then the monkeys get away with them. But if they don't even touch them and you kill them, you get like 500 points. So it's really dope. And I do prefer Zombies Chronicles version over it a little bit over the original, but not like so much that it's like game breaking. But yeah, I gave that map an 8.5 out of 10. And now on to... One second. I want to get out of this situation before I start looking away at the computer. And now we have Moon. Moon is another map that I think is good, but harmless. I think it's fun for... It's one of those maps where it can be fun for a quick game, but also, like, if you really feel like sticking it out and grinding forever, that's something that's possible too. And you know what? When it comes to... That's one of the ones where it's trickier for me to decide whether I like the Chronicles version or the original more, because they are similar enough to where it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But I gave that one a 7, and I think that's alright. I think it stands for that 7. Like, again, that doesn't mean it's a bad map, but it also doesn't mean it's like phenomenal, to me at least. I don't know what would make it better. That's not the point of this. That's just me saying, like, it's alright, you know? Alright. And then Dead Ops Arcade. I gotta be honest with you, this one is the one that shocked me the most going back. Because as I addressed in the beginning of that video, I did not like that map. Let me rephrase that. Like, at all. Like, almost despised it. And, you know, it shocked me in the end. It really did. I ended up enjoying myself a lot replaying that map and going back and visiting it. And you know what? I would play it again, like that one, just to see if I could get further. And I know that's normally the point with zombies as a whole, but with that one, like, seeing new locations, and then it has to end at some point, which I'm refusing to look up. That's something I would like to figure out on my own. But, like, it has to. Because there's no way it just has infinite locations, unless it, like, re-loops them. But I don't know, I don't see that happening. But yeah, you know what? We gave that map an 8.5 out of 10. Which is, for what I was feeling going into it, phenomenal. Like, that is not the rating I could have told you I was going to give it when I started or before I filmed it. Like, I was thinking about, like, faking getting down early just to, like, put the kibosh on it and, like, stop recording. But I didn't. I stuck it out, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And, again, 8.5 on that one. Which probably saved the Black Ops 1 score, because what I did for him is added up all the totals and got the average. And with Kino being 8, Ascension 7, 5, 7, Shangri-La 8.5, Moon 7, and Dead Ops Arcade 8.5, the overall Black Ops 1 Zombies rating, for me at least, is 7.7. Now, in the videos of 5 and Ascension. Forgot to rate the map, but I did watch the videos and give them a rating on what I was thinking. And so, you know what? That's not bad. I'd say it's a solid... I mean, you could... World at War was kind of the foundation. But in terms of, like, expanding and opening up and giving new scenes and new locations and characters and, I don't know, just ways the game plays, Black Ops 1 was a really solid, like, kickoff. I'd say World at War was definitely the start. Like, you can't even argue that. That's, like, a legitimate fact. But a kickoff into what's to come, Black Ops 1 definitely helped pave that way a little bit into opening doors. So, you know what? I think 7.7 isn't bad. I think it's fair. And if you agree, awesome. If not, that's totally cool too. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. And you know what? If you have this game, even if you don't have DLCs, 5, Kino, and Dead Ops are fun enough on their own. And if you do have the DLCs and you haven't played it in a while, I recommend going back. Just giving each of the maps some love, because it really is a game that deserves it. And I think it's awesome. It's so fun. And unfortunately, it is one of the ones that I feel like I definitely prefer this one over some of the new ones. Like, it's just, I'm a stickler for the old stuff, I guess. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be starting Black Ops 2 Zombies critiques here soon. So, until the next one, see ya.